All right. Good evening, Taylor. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank
Uh,
you.
Did you find the place okay?
I did. I did.
All right, that's excellent.
I remembered it from the last time I was here, so.
Gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha. Well, so I did get some information from the intake, and I just wanted to hear it from your side of the story, and just to kind of figure out why you're here and how I can help you with the current situation that you're in.
Okay. Well, my daughter, Ariana, she's 14 and she thinks that she can run the house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a single mother. Unfortunately, I lost my husband suddenly when he was away at Iraq. But
Okay.
It's been difficult. It's been hard by myself, and Ariana has just been getting kind of tougher and tougher
Mm-hmm.
over the years. And so now, if I try to send her to do something, she's just mouthy, and she thinks she could be the other parent in the house, and it's just not gonna work. I can't. I just need to figure out how to work with her.
Okay. So I heard you say that Ariana has been mouthy. What does that look like when you say she's mouthy?
Oh, well, if I tell her she can't go to her friend's house after school, she will start screaming, slamming doors. She'll say that I'm the worst mother in the world. She can't wait to be old enough to leave. And it's like the end of the world.
Okay.
It just happened, she just starts screaming and being disrespectful. It's gotten to the point a couple times where we've gotten physical. She's hit me before.
Okay.
And nowadays the way the law works, the children have all the power. Because she hit me, so I hit her back, and so of course now I have DCF involved too.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned earlier on that you lost your husband, and my condolences to that. And I'm sure it's challenging being a single mother where you had not prepared or seen that coming at all. And having 3 children, you're doing a great job. What was the relationship with Adriana and her father? Well, he was still in the picture. How?
They were great together.
Okay.
She was, daddy's little girl. We actually were high school sweethearts. So he, she was our first, and he was over the moon excited with her, and so they had a really close relationship. So she did take it hard. She was the oldest, so she remembers the most about him from when he passed. But she doesn't talk about him anymore like she used to. But they did have a really close relationship. So I know that's soon after, maybe like a year or 2 after, is when I started noticing the changes in her.
Okay.
Getting upset with me.
Okay. And during the time that her father passed away, how would you recall Adriana dealt with that? Did she go through the mourning process, or how did she take in all that information?
I feel like because she was the oldest, she kind of took on being the other mom in the house.
Okay.
So she, with her 2 other siblings, I was a single mom, so I needed her to help me. So, help me make sandwiches, or, help, with your little brother, give him a bath for me while I am fixing dinner, things like that. So she did become a bigger help. She did get more responsibilities. She was sad.
Okay.
She did mourn. She was sad. But I think we kind of jumped into, okay, now we have to run this house together.
Okay.
Kind of mode rather quickly. So maybe she didn't mourn enough. I don't know.
Okay. And how did you take the news when you heard that your husband passed away? I'm sure you were sad, maybe devastated, but how did you get a chance to take any time to process that information?
Well, I almost felt like I didn't have any time.
Okay.
You know, I still had 3 young children of my own, and um, I don't have a lot of support.
Okay.
I'm not very close to my family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing up, it was really rough. Growing up, it was rough, and my father was awful.
Mm-hmm.
Was an alcoholic, and my mom was also. But you know, my father was the worst. He was very abusive, physically and verbally, and so we've remained very distant over the years.
Okay.
I barely even talk to my brothers. I'm the
Mhm.
oldest of 4 and I have 3 brothers. So,
Okay.
so really losing my husband meant losing my world. You know,
Mhm.
he was the perfect man, and
Mhm.
he's been the only perfect man in my life.
Okay.
So it was very hard losing him.
And is there anyone else? You mentioned that you don't have a good relationship with your
Mhm.
side of the family.
Mhm.
What about your husband's side of the family? What does that relationship look like on that side?
Well, his parents are still a big help.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able, when I had to like kind of bounce back on my feet and figure things out now, just me and my children, I, I was able to rely on them, especially with the younger ones,
Okay.
babysit,
Uh-huh.
you know, especially during times where I had to juggle multiple jobs.
Uh-huh.
So they have remained in in my kids' lives,
Okay.
and they remain a big help, someone I can call.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to bother them too much. You know, I've kind of gotten used to doing things on my own.
Okay.
So I really reach out to them only when I really need to, although they
Mhm.
are always offering. So they are very nice people.
Okay. And that shows that you're resilient because you know when to reach out for their help and when to not really worry about getting the assistance, because when you need, it sounds like when you need the help, you're not shy to ask for it. So it shows your resiliency. And I was just looking to ask you about your good days and your bad days.
Mhm.
So what is a good day? What does a good day look like between the relationship between you and Adriana?
Well, a good day would be that, in a perfect world, she'd listen to everything I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I would classify, say our good days are. You know, Ariana doesn't give me a hard time to get up for
Okay.
school.
Uh-huh.
She's on time to go to school, so
Okay.
it's not a fight in the morning that she's
Mhm.
gonna miss her bus. And you know, she understands. She doesn't give me a hard time if I say, you know, after school I need you to come home to help me
Okay.
with your brother.
Mhm.
She just comes home, and it's not a fight of me trying to track her down. Where is she after school?
Mm-hmm.
And on those nights, it's nice.
Okay.
You know, sometimes we cook dinner together, and after the younger ones go to bed, we may
That's
stay
good.
up a little
Mm-hmm.
later, maybe about an hour later, watching. We have some shows that we watch together.
Okay.
So
Nice.
those are good days where
Mhm.
we just kind of, the day goes by and there wasn't a big fight of her arguing everything I say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then, what do you think? I mean, for her being a teenager,
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of good things that you're able to spend that girl time, and she wakes up in the morning and helps with the kids, and that's an amazing thing. What do you think you would like to work on between your relationship to help it get better?
Well, I understand that I put a lot on her sometimes.
Mhm.
I would love to see her obviously be more of a 14-year-old and have that freedom to do that. I mean, again, you know, being a single mom, I know I rely on her a little bit too much.
Okay.
But what I want to see change is the way we talk to each other. I
Mhm.
mean, she's a very sweet girl at
Mhm.
school. She's very respectful. I never get any complaints from anyone else about her behavior, and I just want to see a little bit more of that at home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've shared a lot during this session,
Mhm.
and it's good information because I'm able to hear where you're coming from and all those things that are different parts that are going on at home, and
Mhm.
Adriana being a teenager, and you also trying to make sure that the house is running and everything is working well. So I would like to continue with another session where maybe we can explore about more of your relationship with Adriana, and then how that also the other kids, where they fall in. And if you do happen to see some other good moments, some challenging moments in between now until we meet next time, you can definitely let me know about that.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Having someone I can call would be nice.
All right, and feel free to call anytime. We have someone who's on call, and I'll give you their number on the reception.
Okay.
All right, thank you.